So we are going to be getting going here. Ranked play, duos, Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It is if you're not familiar, it's an auto battler card game. This is not the deck builder auto battle. It's not the deck builder card game of regular Hearthstone. Battlegrounds is kind of a round robin format with 8 players. This is teams of 2, so 4 teams, and it's a lot more RNG involved. You're going to build combos of your units, usually trying to build up a specific unit type. And we'll see as we go. Are notifications muted? Oh, I need to check that every time. Thank you. Did I miss something? Because it's entirely possible I did. Oh, the shield's up. Hey, Hidasha, thank you for the reminder. I actually really appreciate that. I do need... if it didn't happen, then yeah, it got muted again. Oh, are we going to ogreize? All right. So Mrs. Druski and I are going to do the two-headed ogre, return to ogre. So we'll each be half of the whole. All right, and thank you, Hidasha, for that reminder. I'm going to get working on that in the meanwhile. For some reason, Twitch, I don't know why. Every time I start a stream, it's not before, because I would fix it before. Every time I start the stream, all my alerts get muted. Or actually like half of them, which makes it even more confusing. What do we even have? What's our, I didn't get to see. Who's our Murlocs Dragons, Demon, Elemental. I mean, they're all different. Like, they've completely changed everything again, so I have no idea what I like anymore.
Hey, my favorite commander is back. Ready to get started?
They do have beasts. Beasts are really good now. You don't want to try it? I'll try it. That way you can do elementals if you want.
That one might make all the difference.
This will be my very first in like several seasons of even playing any beast game at all, so.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
I've got to fix all of these settings, by the way, while we're doing this. So I can't really explain what the game is. Hopefully everyone by now, it's only about a decade old or so. Hopefully by now everyone knows what the game is. Gildar Murloc Monday. You never know. It's entirely possible.
Let's get some better minions.
We had a tie just now.
I think you can win this thing.
Okay. We should have our alerts back on. So the shields up should be back.
You're good at this.
Are we all done with Mecha? I haven't officially decided. I mean, I played for 2.5 years, up till just when I haven't played in a couple weeks now, up till just then, the longest running of anyone having streamed it. And I haven't gotten any better in a long time. I feel like I was only getting worse and it was getting frustrating. Of course, there's going to be no beasts at all, isn't there? This is not how... It's not going to go well there. So yeah, I don't know. Shields up still not working?
I think you can win this thing.
Checking it again. I'm gonna do a test alert of it.
You're good at this.
Nothing. Give me another second. It's hard to test out things that ideally are done offline when you are online. Since the test alert didn't go through at all, I'm going to fix my browser source, trying again. New test alert. Aha! Alright. We had to refresh that. That's a new one, Twitch. Okay, so alerts might be working now.
This. You're way ahead.
There we go. Thanks for the heads up, guys. I would have not paid attention. It's been a long, like I've actually been working a lot. I have not stopped working. We didn't stream over the weekend, but I worked every day. It's been a long week.
Rough battle.
I'd actually want to name a character. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything good on the board at all. Like, I'm not expecting to win. I haven't been paying attention to what Mrs. Druski up to. Looks like she just pivoted to elementals. Yeah, I'm seeing tons of elementals show up, but nothing else. It's not pretty. Oh, yeah, I leveled up as well. So we both leveled up. We're just hopefully playing the long game. We do have a fair amount of armor still to get a couple of rounds of sacrificial rounds to make a pivot, but it's not looking good. I do have a single snowballer here that could potentially send, but I don't think so. I don't think so. The big one will be next turn with the time warp. For those who don't know, this is the new gimmick for the season. So basically, it's a mini shop that has like kind of a tier 1 and tier 2 unit. And there's a minor version and then a major version. So you'll have 2 points to spend in the shop. You can either get 2 1-pointers or 1 2-pointer. And maybe it'll be good, you know? Maybe it's a good thing. Oh, that's so close. Oh, so close, Mrs. Druski. Alright, so these are all, like, they're familiar cards with a twist. They all have some sort of increased stat or unique property. So they're all called a time warp version. So it's not just a seer, it's a time warp seer. So this is 1 tavern spell. Each turn costs 0 instead of just the battle cry. That's not very helpful to me right now. Murloc, end of your turn. All minions on your hand and board get plus. I could get lock and load as a new hero power, like a second hero power. Get a shiny ring at every turn. At the end of your turn, summon a tabby cat with this minion's stats. I have no idea if that would be any good, but I could potentially buff that thing and get 2 of it.
The rope is not. I saw this coming.
I don't think it's very great, but we're doing this. I don't think Tavern Spells is really the beast play, but here we are. Remove a minion. Oh, this is different now. Remove a minion in the tavern when you have space next combat. Fire it at a random... What? Okay, so we need to find Leroy every time, right? It's totally different from what I expected. Okay. I've seen some actual... Like, there is a way to make Mana Saber, like, amazing in this, so... Because we have the hummingbirds, we can already play a Mana Saber and benefit from it. Okay, we got some elementals. I'm going to see what's best to send Mrs. Druski. Consume one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this. Oh, and sending it cost me another. Here, we'll send you. Oh, I should have sent that, and then I'll get the taunts. When there's space. Yeah, I should have done that. Anyway, we're gonna freeze this. This is terrible. Might even wait till next turn, because I got nothing on the board to buff with this. Like, this is really bad.
You're doing great out there.
Hello, Dark. Good to see ya. Welcome back. We're counting on Mrs. Druski, my partner in crime here, to save the day. She's got a good board now, compared to mine anyway. Bringing everything down to 1 health. That's what we like to do around here, is toy with our food. Yep, so there's like the random attack. Had I done the other one, it would have been great. So does it refresh? Like, this is totally new to me. So does it? I'm sure this will refresh.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's gone now. Okay. Ooh, we could grab this. Just get venomous. Seems okay. Guess I could have waited till we checked to see what else we're gonna get. Like that. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot our whole abilities. We get to share those buffs. This is not amazing, but I'll take it. It's an improvement. Do I want the Shifty Snake? I'll take it. I've got room, and then it'll give you a Death Rattle minion. I don't know how many Death Rattle elementals there are. I'm considering what to sell to pick up the triple. I don't want to sit around. I guess we could steal a random. It's okay, I guess. I'm not keeping, like, I might keep the Mana Saber if we can make the whole thing in my mind work, but I don't remember all the pieces of that puzzle, so it's probably not. Like, I don't really have any of the pieces I need. I need to freeze this, though. Making people panic.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Alright. Yeah, that's nice. Just get a random extra minion there to attack. It's okay. Hey, I'm doing my part. Everything down to 1 health, but look at us! Look at us go, Mrs. Druski! We're alive and thriving.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Okay, I am going to level and then get a triple reward. Are you able to level this turn?
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
So, I'm looking at your board. Are you good? Because if as soon as I play this and get the triple reward, it'll give it to you at whatever tier. So if you are able to level, I see you're down to 4. You might not be able to level. You might be able to sell the Elemental though if you have something. Okay. All right, let's go. This could be amazing. You're gonna get even more random Death Rattle minions now. Oh. Yes, okay, alright. That's happening now. We're beginning the plan. Also, refresh 1 time. I don't actually know what the... So rally gain the target's attack. Well, maybe it'll be a lot. Who knows? I forgot to cast my... We'll see. We'll see if I can survive despite my fails. Well done, Mrs. Druski. So the rally guy could potentially gain that like 40 attack there. Oh, he did. Didn't help. It didn't matter, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, this is the other shop. So this is like the whole gimmick here. We got a dragon. Hey, after you cast a spell, give your beast +2/2, and we're gonna get a spell every turn. I finally got something useful. 10 armor, Battlecry, Death Rattle, and Rally, get a random tavern spell, or discover a minion from your warband last game. No, we're gonna try this one out.
Curious outcome.
Because we're getting at least one spell every turn. I would like to actually buff, you know, beasts that there's several beasts that we're looking for that we have to, that we'll need in order to make this work. I could get the bird buddy, but again, I need more actual beasts that I'm going to keep. You don't need to worry about buying shifty snakes. Like, that's not staying for long. Okay. Oh, and I actually wanted that thing. Ooh. So used to not going beasts. Yes. I do. There we go. We got the Lasher. Okay. Okay. So now, I don't know if we're really going to go... We're going to have to drop this. I mean, it would have been nice to... I guess we can still reroll and see if we can't get the triple. It's a death rattle. I could potentially fire that thing, but if we want to actually win, so rally, that might be worth it. And we get our reborn on beasts. Sure. Okay. All right. Gotta play this out here. Just cast spells. That's an elemental.
I like where you're going with
I don't know what you needed, but I grabbed an elemental at the last second. Alright, so whenever another friendly beast takes damage, gain 2 health permanently. So this is why we were trying to get the, like, rally, deal damage to your minions, trigger your death rattles, like, all of that. So this is, he's going to gain a lot of health. This is not the only part of the story here. We got to get damage as well. But that's permanent health, so this thing's going to get out of control real fast. So we may have just soloed them. Despite my failures earlier, that one card turned everything around. Okay, again, I think you already sold your other one of this. I had to spend my cash, so there's something. Hopefully helpful. And then we've got our guy here. After you cast a spell, give your beast 2/2. I don't think I'll keep this forever, but at the very least, it's a way to buff some damage that otherwise I'm kind of struggling to get. Tempting to grab this. Again, it's another... I will. It's another 2/2, and we might need that gold. Discover a beast. Let's get their 2 refreshes. Are you actually going to play that thing? No, I think you just sold it. Okay. There's the other hummingbird. Now I can do the irate rooster. Rooster PB, maybe? He's very angry. Deal 1 damage to adjacent minions. The problem is, like, this is tier 2, and this is like, we've already got the higher versions of it. Like, that's this guy. Low level, that guy. Battle cry, no, we're not doing battle cry.
One of these recruits.
Give you See, that's not bad. I just don't know. I think it's too late for that. I want to find... There's something. Okay.
It's not the strongest.
I could have grabbed that. No. Oh, well, none of them were all that valuable. Overwhelming number of things to do and to consider and to talk through it all. No ball, yeah, no fireball or snowballer, yeah. But you do have a Nami now. Nami. It's a time warped Nami. That Enforcer's got some stats. Something. So the Orca, yeah, basically it would have been good for like a turn or two, but I'm looking for higher tier. But it would have been decent for a turn or two. This is where we need the damage, and we don't have it yet. And maybe he would have been great. I don't know. This is literally my first time playing the new beasts.
I've got some fresh recruits for you. I like where you're going with this.
Battlecry's triggered twice. Probably not gonna find a use for that. But might as well have it in our hand. Hummingbird's next to go, although that is what's giving the Mana Sabers summons anything worthwhile. It's not even really worthwhile, but they can break a... Another Lasher? Yes, yes please! And you actually have some damage on yours. Yay. Also, you should be able to sell that blue shell since we lost. If you have room to play it and sell it. Because you get 5 gold out of that blue shell. That guy. If you buy him, sell him, you'll make money off of it. Okay, so the Orca, whenever this takes damage, give your other minions 1/1. Yeah, so, but that's not permanent 1/1. That's not permanent 1/1. So, it's not as good as you think it is. This is permanent because it specifically spells it out. If it happens during the battle, it's not permanent. If I were to do damage here in the prep stage, it would be permanent. Because all changes are permanent in the prep stage. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to send you the spell for the baller thing. Oh, well, yes I am. These are not great. I'm gonna click that.
You're doing great out there.
Okay, so he's probably got something huge in his hand. Oh, and he's getting extra Tide Oracles. Not cool. So we're yep, there's the big ones. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. We'll get this one thing and then have to go through the whole rest of the next guy. I'm searching for the damage, and I don't really remember. I know it exists, like the buff to damage stuff. I don't remember what the combo I'm looking for is. This can do it. The Sky Blazer. I need to get that. It's not bad. Could do, yeah, I could, because I got the extra death rattle, we can do the Great Wolf. I'm not on those tiers, so we gotta level up and not die. It's a tough thing. Oh, I should have been selling. I don't have room anyway. I can reroll once and try to get something for this. I'll freeze that. If we somehow live, and if not, I'll send the temperature shift to Mrs. Druski. Do I give the taunt here? If I do, then he might die right away, and then I don't get to have all the buffs. But otherwise, he is my biggest health pool. Well, and just by playing it, I gotta use that. In fact, I might. No. I don't need to be that desperate. We're on a freebie right now, so we should be okay. Yeah, the Dune Dwellers, they have stats for the moment, yeah. Your tavern is getting strong enough to where you can just pick up anything in the tavern that'll be stronger, but I agree, like right now, you didn't have money to buy. Although you could, you have 2 gold left, you could have potentially sold a Dune Dweller and picked up like the Felemental. Or any of those and it'll get a shield. No time now.
I think you can win this thing.
Yeah, 250, yeah, so this is only a piece of the puzzle, right? The 250 health is not ideal if you don't have any damage with it. Yep. Ooh, nice. Struggling on the freebie. I got there. I did my part. Just barely.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
And now I've got 2 blue shells that I can't use because we actually won that run.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I am going to use this for the extra stats and for the reroll to hopefully get another poison guy. We're a little desperate. Oh, I will freeze the Nami. Oh, that's not the same Nami. This is the time warped Nami. Double your left minion's attack. That would. That's during combat though. 1 second. Oh yeah, with the thing with the oh, is it still going? Yeah, it's still going. The thing with the blue shells was, if we lose, it's already over. Like blue shell only triggers when you lose, and it's very unlikely that we will lose less than 10 at this stage in the game. Oh, I never actually clicked Leroy here. Okay, why am I freezing this again?
Keep Keep up the momentum, friend.
Hello, the Magician. You haven't played this in over 5 years. You'd be completely lost. So what is nice about this, are you talking about Hearthstone in general? Because this is not the base game of Hearthstone. This is Battlegrounds. This is, you don't even have to build a deck. You build it during the course of the game. Like, it's not even really the deck, it's what you see on the field. It's a totally different game. Using similar art, similar cards, similar like game engine, but it is an entirely different game. I do not play the base game whatsoever. I'm playing, I just play Battlegrounds. Now clearly, this is not going to work out this round, but like I said, I haven't played that much either, and it's okay. Mrs. Druski only had time for one game, and she actually is out of time, so no problem. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. It's okay. We're just getting going. Dark, you said thanks to the last live Undead stream on Super Fantasy Kingdom. You got from 549 to 640, almost 100 in one run while unlocking stuff. So 600 and got unlocks. Nice. Oh, I didn't realize it was going to save my rating here. I thought it was at 0. Okay. Well, I don't play enough to have a proper rating, but there we go. We blew up. Yeah. That was clearly going to be the. That's why I said if we lose, there's no point saving the blue shells. If we lose, it was over. So yeah, Magician, just talking about Battlegrounds. So let's start a new round here, just all together. This is brand new. I didn't build a deck. I don't have to pay to win. There's no money involved except for to get these extra heroes that are all available in the same pool. I just have fewer to choose from. Sadly, I'm not a huge fan of these, although, yeah, we're not going. Yeah. This one's fine. So you get to pick one. They all have different abilities, obviously. There's going to be different categories. There's 10 different categories of minions. We'll call them tribes. There are 5 in a round. So it pulls 5 from that pool of 10 to make each game a little bit different. And then you use those cards. They have their own synergies by trying to work within like a particular tribe. So you'll often hear me saying like, I want to go this and not that. I'll probably try to go, for example, mechs here. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, but we just build it from scratch, from the ground up. Like this is the entire game. You know, as soon as you unbox the download here, as soon as you open the thing up, you're like, all right, I'm ready to go. You don't have to spend 3 hours researching what's the current meta on. Well, actually, you kind of do if you want to win Battlegrounds. There's metas, but you don't have to build the meta. So anyway, yeah, there's mechs, murlocs, pirates, Quillbore here. So I could do Quillbore as well, and undead. And then the tavern, there's 2 phases. You have a tavern phase, which is what we're in right now. You get to plan out your army. My army's on the bottom half. I have nothing yet. We'll grab this Risen Rider. I've got 3 gold. All minions cost 3 gold, always. Unless something different's going on. Like right now, for some reason. Oh yeah, my minions only cost 2. So okay, I'll grab this. Minions only cost 2. Taverns walk up. I was wondering why it was so thin here. They changed some abilities. So Tavern offers 1 fewer minion, freezes at the end of each turn. So I'm stuck with that thing. But whatever. So now it's just going to do the auto battler part. And our units fought. I had a reborn minion, so as soon as he dies, he comes back with 1 health. He's undead. That's what they do. And because of that, we just won. Now, all of these minions have 1 star, so that means they're tier 1 minions, tier 1 spells. We're going to upgrade our tavern from tier 1 to 2, so we can start adding to the pool tier 2 units. But that's going to cost all of our money for the turn. I could cast this spell on our undead guy here, give him 3 more health. He already has taunt, but I don't think I'm going to keep him long, and I'd rather save the spell. Just as a glance, there's up to 7, technically up to 7 tiers, but you can only get the 7th tier through special means. So most matches you only get up to 6. And then, for example, if we went Quillbore, it shows you, okay, here's what's in the pool available. You can kind of look ahead, plan out a build. Unit Tavern Current. Well, by going up a level, I took minimal damage, but I'm also positioning myself to be in a better spot for getting tier 2 units now. That was kind of the goal there. So we're going to refresh this, try to find either some mechs or some Quillbore. We could go for the Patient Scout. And because my units are cheaper, I can get 2 of them. We'll go ahead and put him here. So the Patient Scout's terrible. He's a 1/1. But what you do is, when you sell him, you get a minion to replace. And Discover means you get to pick from 3. So you have better odds of getting something you want. But it improves each turn. Meaning, if I can hold on to this thing for 5 turns, it'll go from tier 1 to tier 6. And I can get a max tier in minimum amount of time. So now it would be, if next turn it'll say, discover tier 2 minion. Meanwhile, this guy's just buffing my tavern. Again, he's not somebody I'm going to keep, but every time he attacks, that's what rally means. He's making my some minions in my tower to be a tavern to be purchased stronger. And so, again, we're playing the long game. I've got long-term investments here. Here's a single mech. I don't have one yet to attach it to. Oh, and there's not a great Quillbore, but it is a Quillbore. Let's do mechs, if we can. It's going to be Quillbore. Yeah, it's going to be Quillbore. Okay. It's going to be Quillbore. So we're going to do this. I'm not going to sell you yet, so it's going to be probably selling this thing. No, that's actually stronger. We'll sell this. Buy this. I'll just go ahead and throw taunt on you. Okay, so we don't have a good board yet, but we're going to start trying to figure out one. We've made a semi-commitment to Quillbore. Hopefully when the Time Warp shows up, it'll give me another Quillbore-focused thing. At the end of my turn, it's going to give me a Blood Gem. There it is. Also, after the Taverner's Refresh, it's going to play 2 Blood Gems on the rightmost minion. So hopefully that rightmost minion is one we can use. And you can also see, for those who are completely new to this, there's 8 players on the left-hand side. I'm the bottom of the pack. It's fine. It can change at a moment's notice. But we're doing kind of a round robin of who we're up against each round. So it changes. Now, if I'm going to go Quillbore, I do need to get to tier 3 to start upgrading these Blood Gems. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I can refresh for 1, and because of my special power, I can still buy a minion. And none of which are Quillbore. Volumizer. Like, I can make units stronger, but I don't want to have too many mechs. We gave him stats. I'm just going to have him played for stats. As long as I have a majority Quillbore, I should get... The next turn is the Time Warp. It should focus on Quillbore-focused things. Should, being the operative word. Our scout's up to tier 3. The Baskill here is... Murlocs, you can buff things in your hand, and then the Baskill will, when he dies, as a reward... he'll bring in whatever's in your hand onto the field. And so he's used to exchange himself for a stronger unit in your hand. Well, I don't have any, but he is a 9/6, which was better than my other options. I don't have the attachment on for Twitch. That is true. That is true. That's actually intentional today. If you remember, last couple of times I've streamed, I've been having tech issues again. Like, I was having all sorts of... upload bandwidth or whatever problems all over again, even though we have a brand new router. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. And so I kind of am just not wanting to add any apps to the equation. But I agree, like, it's kind of nice for the viewers to be able to see and look around with that app. Okay, we actually do get Quillbore stuff. So this is the gimmick again for the season. We get this Chronum, so you get 2 points. I can make it to where whenever I refresh 5 times, make the highest tier minion in that tavern golden. That's special. Normally it's like just a random one. This is probably what we're getting. My blood gems are going to be stronger for the permanently. I could also have Battlecry and Death Rattle get a blood gem barrage, which casts blood gems on everything in the tavern. Also very good. Replace all minions with 1 stronger. Destroy your minion, and then, yeah. So these are fine, but I think right now with no blood gem buffs, I have to do this guy and buff our blood gems. And because we got that, I don't have to really stay on tier 3. So tier 3 Quillbore You're really looking for the Moon Bacon and the Prickly Piper. Like, these are going to buff your blood gems. But because I got that guy, I can kind of jump to 4, which is where some other really good stuff is. Like our Rugarug. So I'm going to do that. So whenever this takes damage, all my blood gems permanently are going to get an extra +1 attack for the rest of the game, 3 times per combat. So potentially up to 3 if he can survive 3 hits. So I gave him the 1 blood gem. We have moved up from the bottom of the pile. Since this is Rally, let's go ahead and put that first. So Rally is only whenever you attack. If I have him even second, there's a chance that he just gets attacked. It's always random who they're targeting unless there's a taunt. But they might kill my taunt and then kill this Rally before I get a chance to attack. So let's just throw it in there. Might as well. I need to remember to sell this in 2 turns. I don't want to have this sitting around any longer than it has to. So the big things will be getting a source of blood gems. We only are getting 1 per turn. That's not enough. And then also continuing to buff the blood gems. It is annoying that we freeze these every time. We did survive, so we'll get another buff to our blood gems. That is good. Oh, we'll get all 3! Alright. That was the only possible unit that could have done that for us. I'm not going to win the round. Oh, I'm happy about the 3 buffs to blood gems. So there are 4 1s instead of 1 1s now for the rest of the game. We'll see how big we can get them.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
This is a handy spell to have on hand, but I don't know if I want to hold on to it. I don't have a use for it just yet. Well, sometimes they just never show up later. I could temporarily use this guy. Just mostly because of the stats. But after you play Quillbore, which we're about to do, get a blood gem. So it's not the end of the world here. I want to sell you, but not yet. So 1/1 or just some stats here. And I could put Taunt on you with +6 health. I'm gonna get it. He's got Divine Shield. I want to utilize it.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
You know what? Let's go ahead and just grab that, because when I sell it, I get a coin, and it is an improvement on stats. Next turn, we sell the Patient Scout.
Tell the others, I'm rooting for you.
So whenever a friendly minion loses a Divine Shield, I get a blood gem. I only have 1 Divine Shield, but there's a blood gem. We survive 2. That means we're going to survive the 3rd. Like, we're going to get a 3rd buff. Very nice. So +3. Could have kept going even. But just too many summons. We still need to get health on our blood gems. I haven't seen any of those, so just not been an option. This is potentially the biggest moment of the game right here for us. Discover tier 6. Here we go.
I didn't like that.
Rally. Every time he attacks, Rally triggers. My blood gems will get +1/1 for the rest of the game. Yes, please. Every time he attacks. We need to get Wind Fury. I don't even know if we can get Wind Fury on these guys anymore. Used to be ways, but I don't know what's changed. Also, do we level? Tier 5 does have the Vine Weaver. Blood Gem Barrage. Also, we just want to get to the 6. I think we level. If we see a guy, I can sell this, sell him and get the coin and get something else. Like I can grab this. Yeah. It's kind of great, in fact. So we get more things. Now, I could refresh, but there's no benefit to it. And I could play all these. Well, let's play 1, 2. 3. I'm being greedy. I want to get the rally so I can get more health. 1 health going to 2 is going to be a big difference. But giving him that little bit of attack and a little bit of health might just mean he gets to attack more than once. That's good. So he's going to survive this hit. If he gets to attack again, we benefit from that again. Oh yeah, he's still alive. He might get to attack a 3rd time. No, but even so, that was really good. That was really good. Divine Shields are tough to get on Quillbore. They're tough to get. Ben says calling +7 attack on a 3 attack minion. A little bit of attack. Crazy. I mean, it's kind of... Quillbore used to big numbers. Okay, Time Warped Bonker. Not regular, Time Warped. This plays 2 permanent blood gems on all your other minions, and he has Wind Fury, which I think the new Bonker no longer has Wind Fury. Incredible. Our other options: discover 2 minions from your tier, 10 armor, transfers a copy of the minion to the left of this, get a copy of the... Because these are all new to me, because it's all for the gimmick for the new season. Copy the enemy minion that's killed this with full health enchant. Oh, that's not terrible, but there's no challenge here at all. It's completely no brainer. Oh wow, this is a magnetic, and I could put it on elemental or mech. Look at all those buffs. The problem is I don't think there's any Quillbore that's also an elemental or mech. I don't think that exists. There's a demon one. Yeah, it doesn't exist, so I can't use it. That's sad. Very sad. I would have given that to Mrs. Druski last game. Ah, that's also sad. All the mechs are happening now. In fact, do we just level to 6? We've got a good board. Let's just level to 6, guys.
Now we are in business.
Okay, I know we could get the triple here, but since we're 6, triple is not as important. So... This guy also, by the way, is no longer as important. The 3 attack is great. We want that. But we're getting one of it already from him, but also a health. And we already have a lopsided, you know, on our Quillbore, on our blood gems. So we're keeping our eyes open for more for this, for the higher tier, basically. But this guy got us there. Like, we were struggling. Without him, we had no stats at all. And this is amazing now. Absolutely amazing. He's going to attack twice. We'll assume he lives the first attack. But that means we're going to get plus 22/6 on everything every time he gets a turn. Like, permanently. No, it's 2. Yeah, it's placed 2 of them. No, it can do it 4 because it's placed 2. Here we go, 2. And then Whirlwind for a second time. And now you see why I was talking about 7 not being all that much. Those are permanent blood gems. So we just tripled our stats. And it's just going to keep going. Like, it's just going to keep going. Yeah, so we have 13 attack. We need to keep looking for health sources, but even so, this is going to be some, and we're very happy. What we also want, though, is some more divine shields and all that too. But yeah, that's it's okay. I'm a-okay with how that turned out. We're always buffing that rightmost one. I'm just seeing if it's any use at all. But not that. New one I've never seen. After you cast a tavern spell, your undead have... Okay. Okay. This one's very strong for undead as well. We're not doing undead. Oh, there was that... I need... okay. There was the spell. We wanted that spell very badly, in fact, and I just walked right by it. So this is the regular bonker. He used to have Wind Fury. He no longer has it, and now he just plays a blood gem, but it is not a permanent blood gem. So we are very much in a better shape with the Time Warped. It's tempting to still pick him up, because for that battle, he's still very strong. I can drop this thing at this point, or this if it didn't have so much stats. So I'll pick it up because they're only costing 2, but we need more actual blood gems to play wherever we want to go. So this would be nice. Gem confiscation. Yeah, so we don't need that. I'd rather have this. Okay, so we're going to do it. I'm going to sell you, play you, get the 1 blood gem, then sell it and play this and get the blood gem barrage thing. Oh, and I should have used the confiscation. Oh, well. And I could have bought something. Ah! Are we hitting the 6? No, we hit the 60. I was hoping for the second attack. So you got all 3 triggers of the attack. 17-5. I'm sorry, 18-6 is what I mean to say. Ben asks, what does gold do? Sorry, I used to play this like 10 years ago, but this didn't exist. Yeah, so gold, which, I'm sorry, my head is in the way. We have now 10 gold. It just is a way to pace the game. So you start off with 3 gold and you can just buy like a minion. And then each round you get +1 max gold that refreshes every round for you to spend every round, along with everyone else. There are certain ways you can do to increase the amount of gold. Lots do that by selling one, you get a gold. That's the most basic way. But basically, it's your currency to be able to pick up new stuff. And there's whole builds around it. This is not the same to stack with you. We definitely don't have room. I wish I'd used my gem confiscation. A little sad about that. End of turn plays 2 blood gems. Now these are permanent blood gems. It'd be 2 blood gems on everybody. It'd be better than just getting 1 blood gem on one guy. Problem is, well, I can use my gem confiscation. Maybe that is what we do. All right, so I'm going to play gem confiscation on the bonker, which will suck all of these off of you, making him stronger. Sell. Pick this up. Play that. Ben, thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm just gonna play that because I don't even know what's happening now. That's awesome. 5 subs. Much appreciated, my friend. And our sub goal. Thank you. Ben, you just found out your little baby's gonna be a little girl. That's awesome. That is so amazing. Congratulations. I have 3 and a little boy, but they are a joy, and I'm so happy for you. Is this your first?
You're good at this.
21-7 on the blood gems, and we're playing a whole lot. Like, we're getting 2 of them at the end of the turn. We're getting potentially 4 of them right here on everybody. This is temporary, 1 more. I'm not even getting this death rattle to trigger for the blood gem barrage. Is that a spell on the right? Yes, so it's always, the tavern will always give at least 1 spell, unless you got something else to change it to where there's more spells. So this is a tier 5 spell. It costs 3. Spells have varying costs. And this will let you discover a death rattle minion, so potentially I could get another copy of this guy, for example. But I'm not too worried about death rattles. This is more of a rally unit. That's the horn on the bottom there instead of the skull. So we're not really looking for those. We're just going to keep refreshing. Could have made a triple with those back in the day, but that's long. That ship has sailed. There's ingredient refiner number 2. Looking for a third. We can buy this spell and get 5 more armor. Since we're in the top 5 here, we're actually... remember, we were at the bottom. Now we're at the top. Everyone's going to go for us. We got to make sure we hold the line. That's okay. All right, so... I'm mostly wanting to just keep that health pool on this guy, so that way he can get a second attack in. But I might still go ahead and put one here. And the reason why is he's got the Divine Shield. This is 200 damage we get to do twice, guaranteed, because the Divine... Well, almost. Almost guaranteed. Because the Divine Shield means he'll survive. The reason why it's almost... There are some things that will, like, delete Divine Shields. You know, an AoE type thing. Hey, Uno! Oh, Ben, you did gift subs and got ads! I'm so sorry. I was cheering for you. I'm very excited for you. I did ask, is this your first? Is this your first? I'm very excited. Oh, and you did answer. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to read. So yes, you're first. First of at least 3. There you go.
Keep up the pressure.
Yeah, I missed half the conversation. You did answer that. So this Blood Gem Barrage, it will basically play a Blood Gem permanently on all of our tavern for the rest of the game. So like, now it's locked in at this tier of Blood Gem. So 26.9, which is it's okay. 26.9. So we'll play that. So the tavern on the refresh. Now everyone has plus 26.9. And we got another Chargalargalargle. So that's good. Ooh, it might be too late for the Road Boar. He gives 2 blood gems. I think it is just too late for us to be able to fit him in. Battlecry, get a blood gem barrage. So I could get 1 more, which would be awesome. But what do we swap out? Because at this point, I need another gem confiscation to save all these things. So I guess we can hold on to it until we find that spell again. Because we don't want to lose the 200, 300 stats. Ooh, the foodie. We like the foodie. Oh, I can't freeze. It's going to freeze automatically. The hype train. Awesome. I don't know why it only just now told me. Maybe it was going earlier and I just couldn't tell. But yeah, hype. Absolutely. All right, so we have way more stats, but he's got these bubbles, and the bubbles are very scary because it basically means he doubles his units. You have to hit him twice. And so, even though we got a lot of stats, will it be enough? I don't know. Looking pretty good, though. Looking pretty good. I'd say looking great, in fact. Oh, we gotta attack his second time. That's his 8 blood gems there from him alone. Knocked out another player. We're down to top 3, maybe top 2. Top 2. I don't know if the foodie was worth it, but if we can clear out a spot, I can play the foodie, I can play the drummer. Drummer again. I'm not going to have enough use for the drummer because we're not going to have enough turns to be refreshing. It's just not going to happen enough. And I could get another foodie, but the reason why I'm looking at foodie right now, normally it's for that +1/1 on your blood gems. You can permanently get +1/1 on your blood gems. But this being probably the last turn, I would go for the 4 blood gems and just play them. But right now, I'm more looking for, say, like a triple on the Chargle, triple on the Refiner, open up a spot for me to play the Battle Cries, and then play the triple. And there's our Refiner. So we do that. Now I can play this. Get rid of it. Play this. Get rid of it. We still have 5, so I'm not going to play my golden one just yet. I can even do the telescope, but I am going to refresh the tavern. So we want... Where's this spell? We want this. So now they got even more stats. Oh, it's too late for the Vine Weaver, I think. It's too late. Cannot be done.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Oh well. Oh, that's what we want. Okay, so I'm not playing it because it's not going to matter right now. But we just got to get these stats out.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Zergy got to go? All right, we'll see you later. I think we got there. Those are some weak Quillbore. Sleeve says the gameplay is interesting and well done, but the visuals are really hard for you to get into. I 100% can understand that. That is a valid place that you're at. I do think that the gameplay is worth it. There is a timeless quality to it. The game has been going, like, this version of the game has been going for years and years. I think this is more popular than the basic Hearthstone, which has been out for 14 years. This gets all sorts of new content on a regular basis, and it's extremely popular. It's not going anywhere. So it's worth the time and effort. Yeah, we saw a rating, and it was like 3,000. I had thought it went to 0, and it just wasn't showing it. We did go to 0 because of the new season. So here we are, starting fresh. Yeah, 100%. I do feel like the visuals you can get used to. The gameplay is great. Ben, yeah, we did abuse the lobby. We were at the bottom, and I was like, let's go Quillbore, and we need a little bit more than 7 on our attack, and we got there. We got there. For me, and it's, the art and everything's all subjective, I did play World of Warcraft, but even before that I played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. So even though it's gone even more cartoony since the Warcraft 1, 2, 3 days, it has a nostalgia value for me. And so I do like it. Even just now, like the music during that little search, that was music from Warcraft 2 in a you know, record radio type style, but it was Warcraft 2, and so to me it's all nostalgia. It's great. I very much dislike this hero, so we're gonna go this one. So start a combat, every combat for the whole game, our leftmost minion will always get Wind Fury, Divine Shield, and Taunt. And we have Quillbore as an option again. Of this group, that's probably the one I'm most proficient with, but we could try any of these. Any of these I'm willing to try. Quest for 450 damage. You're doing that in one attack? Yes. Yes, we were. Dancing Daryl! There he is. Where are you at? There he is.
Hey, my favorite commander is back.
Favorite of the channel, and particularly Sirheed if he ever signs in. All right, so we don't necessarily need this guy to get Divine Shield because our leftmost minion will always have Divine Shield. I'm not excited about any of those. We're gonna change it up. Steal a random minion. All right, it's that. Now, potentially, I could get this Tusk Camper. So we could go rallies again. The Wind Fury, honestly, let's just do Quillbore again. Because the Wind Fury on our leftmost with Divine Shield is the best to have for a rally unit. So that means you're guaranteeing that your rally unit can go twice. which you saw we had all these rally units. That was amazing.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
You're assuming the real reason we removed mecha stuff was because Mrs. Druski was like, get rid of it? No, what like, are you even talking about, like, the mecha, like, playing Mechabellum, or, like, the mecha channel points and stuff, which I don't think are removed? We turned on this, the Stellaris one, we turned on because we needed something that said name a character. We were playing another indie game that just needed the ability to name a character. So that's why that's there. And then, did I turn off all the channel points for Mechabellum? I don't remember. It is a lot of clutter, especially if you're not using Mechabellum. Yeah, they are off, aren't they? If I'm not playing Mechabellum, it doesn't make sense to have them there. But I didn't really think about it in terms of, did you guys just like having them as kind of like fancy emotes? For those of you who have amassed millions of points, I had not thought about that.
Nothing like a good cap out.
Yeah, we have the shields up, and I'm going to keep that, because that basically is always a reminder to pay attention to the board, because a lot of times I'll be talking and not pay attention. But that was historically from Mechabellum as well. You'd have a shield ability to play, because the enemy might surprise you with the spell. So we made it cheap, that way everyone in chat can remind me all the time. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. If it's a good unit, we might just sell the Bonehead and level. If it's not a good unit,
Where to, pal?
I'm still gonna sell it and level. I want to get to. We need to get to tier 3. There's no guarantee we'll have those amazing time warped cards that we had last game. That was a big part of why we did so well last game. So without the time warped cards, we need to get the regular ways to buff our blood gems, which is these two guys. At least the early game ways, the Moon Bacon and the Prickly Piper. And so that's the plan. That's how we're going to buff our blood gems, is with those two cards. We never got a Rugarug. The 1/1, yeah, the guy where we got the early tier 6, that was a big help too, right? There was a lot of key moments in that completely determined that game for us to just run away with it. Because of all that. That was a lot of luck. There's a high probability we will not see that same luck this game. I need to put taunt on something else, so that way they're not guaranteed to always hit me with taunt there. I think this is a tie. Yeah. And there's our Piper. There's our Piper. So we're going to start buffing our blood gems. This is when he dies, not when he takes damage. The other guy could do it 3 times, anytime he takes damage, up to 3 times. This is only 1 time when he dies. Very different. Not as powerful, but it still will help. We will be grateful for it. Oh yeah, so we could get the minions in the tavern stronger. That's okay. We're just going to go with this, though.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
So I was just talking about we need somebody to put taunt on, because this is giving Wind Fury, Divine Shield, and taunt. So our lead guy we want to use to attack with is also getting taunt, and we don't want him to have taunt. Well, we can't remove that, but what we can do is have the odds being from 100% of the time they attack him to 50% of the time, because there's another taunt to target. So we need to put taunt on our Piper, let him die, get the buff to the blood gems, and maybe not have them attack our camper. And the camper's not some key unit. It just happens to be our only rally. And so because what it's doing is it plays a blood gem on itself, it can get stronger every time it attacks. It's attacking twice, which means it might be able to live and carry around. Nope, but he didn't attack the 1 health guys, so he died. I don't know where all these things are coming from. we definitely had, if we had attacked this guy instead, like it's just RNG on who you attack. If we had done the right targets, it would have been fine. Hey, there's our Piper again. If a friendly minion gains attack, give it 2 health. I mean, this is clearly what we're gonna pick. Battlecry and Death Rattle get a gold next turn. Place all minions in tavern with ones from tier higher. If you have 2 copies, oh yeah, so this would be make that your hero power. So basically, I can make golden minions 3 times, which is not bad. But we know what we're buying. We already knew this. So once again, that means I might go to tier 4 because now we don't really have to stay in 3, and there's really good ones in 4. We will. The whole time we had a great conversation, chat. Thank you. I wasn't muted. I was just simply pressing the wrong button. Bad streamer. So just use your imagination. Imagine a brilliant and inspired conversation carried on by myself to you, and find yourself more uplifted and encouraged and really just inspired for the rest of the day. That's essentially what just transpired. But you missed it. I'm sorry.
I think you can win this thing.
I was just talking about which one do we keep, right? We got a Time War Piper, and then we can make a Golden Prickly Piper. Basically, a Golden Prickly Piper can become better than that Time Warped one if the Time Warp one is getting 1 shot and doesn't get to have 3 triggers. The Golden Prickly Piper will give 2. If they're both getting 1 shot, the Golden one's giving me 2. That's the logic. Not all that special after all. Did I just lose? I did just lose. So I can sell him, but I kind of want the stats for the moment.
That one might make all the difference.
I'm gonna do this too.
Good tactical choice.
Tomorrow's stream, learning to read lips. If you use your spell on it from the hero, does it attack twice? Which spell? Which spell? The Piper? This? Like having this guy attack twice because of the Wind Fury thing from here? Yeah. So if I put him here, he would attack twice. The problem is the Divine Shield means I would not take any damage. And if you don't take damage, you're not going to trigger this. This is whenever he takes the damage. And so because of that minor detail, I'd rather have this guy try to attack twice just to get 2 blood gems instead of 1. That's all I'm looking for. It's not fancy. I will be selling these shortly, but it's the only thing that's benefiting from... Honestly though, I really should be playing my whatever's highest damage at this point should probably be getting it. Depends. He is going to attack twice. There we go. It was worth it. I just hadn't... We've been going last every time. Like, he's not getting two hits this entire time. Oh, he's doing the Divine Shields, and he's got the Gem Splitter? That's incredible. Very nice moves, sir. Yeah, he's going to get all the gems. Foodie!
makes you stronger.
I don't really think I need that many gem confiscations. Like, one throughout the game is usually enough. So, we didn't lose. I don't want to sell you now. Yeah, I'm not going for that.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Ooh. We're about to get rid of these campers. If I'm gonna grab that after all. I'm not hugely excited about it. Although, what else can I get rid of? This. Okay, we'll give it one more turn. We'll give it one more turn. Because since I'm buffing this to be a 7-2, these guys getting 7-2s on them now instead of 6-1. Like, I feel like the extra health might mean they get to attack again. If they attack again, then they can get more blood gems to keep attacking. Who knows? We might get something out of it.
That's what I would have picked. Who did this?
If we can get a golden version next turn... I haven't told you guys, some of you guys are new. So a golden minion is when you get 3 of the same thing. They combine into the gold, keeping all the stats of things. So whatever buffs you've been giving them, they keep all the buffs, they combine. But you also get a reward for the golden minion, and that is a spell that will let you discover a minion from 1 tier higher. So right now, I don't know, what are they, 3, maybe 4? We could get a maybe 5. Wow, we're getting raffle stomped. So that would be a big deal. By discovering it, there's a good chance that we can pick something that will be useful to us, and it's a higher tier that we don't normally have access to. So because I felt like this was a viable thing to keep around for a turn, you know, we could try to do that. But it didn't work out as well as I hoped. Okay, so choose a friendly minion, summon an exact copy of it. I could do another copy of this Time Warp guy. Not really great, though. Make a minion golden. I could make the Time Warp guy golden. That might be great. Start your turn, get 5 blood gems. They also count as tavern spells. That! Okay. Alright, here we go.
I saw this coming.
There is a guy, I think it's at tier 6. We're going to sell you. I'm going to play this. I need to play first and talk in a second, so give me just a second here. Friendly minion uses Divine Shield. Yeah, plus 1 gems, plus 1 attack for the game. Not bad. Not required, because we got plenty of plus attack, but not. It was basically we had 1 point because of this guy. So they count as tavern spells. There is a blood gem. Well, there's a quill bore that makes your tavern spells cast like a blood gem or something. I don't remember exactly what we're talking about. This is. I'm trying to get the triples here. I did not get it. Okay. Oh, and just get one now, or Death Battle get one every time. That seems like a no-brainer. Can't afford it yet, because we're going to sell these. It is time. We did not get the... We did not get the big thing. Am I going to use this? Nice to get 1. I can't afford this other guy yet. It would have been nice to get that. Unless we sell both of these. I could sell that, buy that. And just, we have no source of blood gems, but, you know, hey. Okay, he's got 25 attack. Let's just give that the Divine Shield for the moment. And because we at least get 1 extra Divine Shield, he'll trigger as well. It's not bad. I'm going to play this next turn, though, because I'm hoping to get a bunch of buffs on these things. Because the Tavern having the stats right now won't matter, so let's buff it for next turn. Because we're going to get, you know, +4, or whatever it might be, 5 on our attack. Yeah, we're going to get 5 gems at the start of our turn. That's right, I've got a source of gems, thank you. If we can't get the triple of these, we're gonna have to get rid of the Piper or that other guy. Because I'm not keeping up at all. Now most of those blood gems are not permanent ones, not like our other game, but it's still very scary. Pause the game.
Rough battle.
Alright, now we play these. Instead of getting 10, we got 15. So we got plus 30 damage as soon as we start refreshing here.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Okay, and I think the Pipers have got to go. We've got other sources of getting damage now. And so the blood gems count as tavern spells. So what am I looking for? It's this. Whenever you cast a tavern spell, which is all my blood gems, this will play a blood gem on 3 friendly minions. It's tier 6. We've got to get that. If we live. I mean, we're almost last place here. One more death and we're just knocked out. From first to last. Who knows? The last shall be first.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
That's actually really powerful right now, too. I can drop you. I'm gonna grab that.
Go big or go
Get a
home,
gem
I
confiscation.
always say.
I don't need it yet. Might need it soon, though. I'm gonna reroll instead. We got 2 things to play. Oh, hold on. Can I make this work? No, I can't get enough for that. That's what I was trying to do right there, though. I was trying to do that. Buy random things? Buy random things? Leroy? I don't know. Buying things.
Don't tell the other.
I was out of time. Yeah, we're just dead. Too bad. We actually could have had a decent run there. I was just not like we didn't play our blood gems, and that might have just been the deciding factor right there. I ran out of time, panicked. I don't know if playing the blood gems would have kept me alive. Not necessarily with the 100, stats. But we might have. We were plus 20 on all those, or it was 15 last turn. I think we would have actually had a decent chance to survive. That's self-inflicted. Bad streamer. Fortunately, we're still in newbie land. So, we didn't even lose any points. That was probably entirely avoidable. Don't tell anyone on the internet that we did that. Mostly because he didn't pause. Yeah, I probably should have tried to pause the game. That would have been better. This is really good. This is really fun. We have Quillbar again, but I'd like to mix it up. Beasts or mechs would be what I'd prefer. We could do Murloc too. Who really cycles? I don't know who would cycle out of this. We're gonna do the tickets. Dark, I just now saw your message. It might have been a while ago. In case you get this, thanks for being here. Hope you have a good evening.
What's your strategy this time, partner?
Random tier 1. This is not bad. I just don't really want to go Murlocs. What's our random tier 1? It's a Quillbar with an attack. 3rd time's the charm. The Humpty Patchwork coming up. This guy is very strong as Quillbar. And that guy's gonna be Mex.
Have a good battle, friend.
That guy's gonna be Mex. Like there's gonna be some tough opponents. I think he's gonna have tier 7. Quillboar with the Rampage, the cycling thing. Now you're talking.
Your
Yeah.
minions really pulled their weight.
That would have been great. That would have been really good. I did not think of
I
that.
can bring in more powerful minions now.
Really good. The Blood Gem Rampage is brand new to the season, so today is like my first day experiencing that. So in my defense, I am not used to that being a thing. That never existed before. So the first game we played, it cost 2 because that was a special power of our hero. They actually cost 3. They cost 3. But just now, round 1 anyway, I bought a spell. The spell cost 2, and it got me a... No, that wasn't it. It was the minion. I spent 3,
How's it going out there?
sold the minion, got 1 back, and that minion also gave me, as a perk, for selling a minion, you get another minion, which is where this guy came in, which is why it looked like I had an extra gold. It's this guy. So when you sell this, get a random tier 1. So he cost 3, sold him for 1, played the new guy, and had 1 left over for the spell. Now I can get the Patient Scout, and I think I will. And I guess we'll discover a minion of our tier.
I'll do what I can.
These are not the greatest, but... You know what? Actually, this is going to be a little bit better. No, I can't play it this turn. I forgot. Because if it's going to... They're both going to buff the rightmost, but I'm not going to keep the Quillboar version around long enough to...
You're doing great out
This is
there.
permanent. The Quillboar version is... It's great if I have buffed gems, but I don't expect to keep that guy long enough to have buffed gems. So I'm just saying, I'm gambling here, and I thought I was going to get it this turn, and I didn't. So now I have regrets.
Defeat that doesn't destroy you
All right,
makes
our
you
special
stronger.
power is every 4 turns we get a special card. So we can get the Might of Stormwind, just buffs things randomly. Gives all minions in the tavern +1 attack this game. That's what we're picking. Or get a minion from tier 1. No, thanks. So all game, minions in the tavern +1.
This meeting could have been an email. Where to, pal?
So now, rightmost minion. But I don't like it because the rightmost minion is rarely going to be some amazing card. We were close to getting one we could have used. Christian asks, is the shop capped on cards? Someone else buy cards of 10 of a type. Does it remove that from your store? It's less obvious. There is a common pool that we're pulling cards from. The higher the tier, the fewer of that particular card in the pool. So when you get to the tier 6 cards, there's very few in the pool. So if somebody else gets to them first, yeah, they're gone. And you're not going to get all 3 that you need for a triple. But there are ways to create new cards that are not in that common pool. For example, our Patient Scout to discover a card, that discover's not pulling from the pool, it's creating new cards. So you can potentially still get what you need. We're getting a level 6. It's going to be a while before we get that level 6. It's going to be like 4 turns. So we got to keep this going. Did we... Yeah, we lost that round. So I want to actually keep getting... Well, it's only tier 2. We need tier 3 minions... I'm going to do this. Because when I hit refresh, it's going to be a Prickly Piper. I was wrong. I'm never wrong. Ah. Something worthwhile, at least. I can't get it right now, but I will freeze it. So this will buff my Blood Gem Supply +1 health. We'll use it all game. And he got some stats. Yeah, the tier 1 minion gamble would have been good, but this was another gamble, and I'm happier with this. I'm happier with the Moon Bacon next turn.
Tell the others.
It both was a gamble. We just didn't even know. How was that guy's Quillboar like 2025? I hadn't really looked, but yeah. Yeah, we're not actually doing great. I don't know. I didn't really say it out loud, but we're not actually doing that great yet. We're biding our time. All right, here's our Time Warp Piper we know and love. Death Rattle, get a random tavern spell. He's a beast. This one keeps popping up. This one's not terrible. But again, I don't really have Death Rattles to capitalize on. It's not really a Quillbore card. This one, Battlecry and Death Rattle gets a Blood Redemption Barrage. I think normally it's Death Rattle, so it just adds like an extra 1. And without buffing them, it's just 1/1. So that's not exciting. This is exciting. So there you go. We buff this again. So we're actually going to keep him around for a minute. Oh, I should have... No, I didn't want to buff that. Here we go. Okay, so we played them apples. We just buffed both of those. This is the permanent buff, and I think we're going to get both. Cast the spell. This is tier 4, not selling that yet. We're going to sell you. Probably you. Yeah, I think so. And put taunt on you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we want that. It'll be nice next turn because it'll actually be like +2, +3 attack. That'll be good. So Christian asks, is leveling up and getting high tier cards first is more important than? It entirely depends. That is a valid strategy. But if you level up too fast and you keep your board too weak, then you're going to take too much damage to where even though you've got a viable board, one unlucky round might finish you off. Because you might have a lot of there's not really any build that's completely immune. You could have, if you were here, I think you were here when we had our Quillbore 2 games ago, when we had all of our Quillbore like 500 stats. That seems like they were invincible. But against a Murloc board, Murlocs can do an entire like every unit has poison, which would one hit kills it no matter what the health is, and you could like have resurrect so that they can come back and do it multiple times. So like a Murloc board would just annihilate my board. It's possible. It wasn't likely that game, but there's always something. There's always some way to be countered. And if you rush to the max level too fast, even though you're starting to get good units, if you can't build up a good board in time, or if you have a board that gets countered, you just die before you can actually capitalize on what you gained. So it's a balancing act, and that's where the skill comes in. And I don't claim to have all the skill, but that is where the skill comes in. When do I level? How do I read the board, read my opponents, seeing what they're going for? Is it a race to get to that top tier? Like, looking at these, I can say, okay, I'm Quillbore. This guy's Quillbore. This guy's Quillbore. There are 3 of us going Quillbore, so there's a little bit of validity to saying we need to rush to higher tier to try to get to those better ones sooner. That's potentially a valid concern. Of course, we're just not going to get it. They are eating up all the Quillbore as well. Like they're probably just getting more luck than we are. So we don't have any real mainstay Quillbore. We got some decent things to kind of get us some stats, but this is what's going to really matter, I think. Do I freeze for this though? It means that we don't get the refresh on all the rest of these, and I don't think I'm going to freeze for that. Because we're tier 4, and there are good tier 4s for us, and this is one less refresh if we don't freeze. But it probably means we lose this round, because we're not doing great. Ooh, he's not doing great either. We might be okay. We'll see. Nice. We want this guy to survive 3 hits, remember. Oh, but he gets to bring in random summons, so we might still be in trouble. This thing, rally, summon a unit from your hand. Okay, we made it. We're not dead. It's now we're at the tier 6 turn. Last turn he was tier 5. Now it's tier 6. So we're ready to sell him. Oh, but first we get our Dark Moon prize. Reduce the cost of upgrading the tavern. We talked about that being good. This is +1 gold like every turn for the rest of the game, but let's go for that tavern race we were talking about. So we're going to sell this, get a tier 6. We got a beast, a murloc, and a mech. Not what we're looking for. Is there any benefit to playing them at all? Get a murloc and teach it that spell. I can play some sort of tavern spell just for a turn, and then sell the thing. Like if I grab this, play it, like it's just, and then he's gonna get this and play it. Like we got 4 gold next turn, so that was okay. But they're all obviously gonna get sold, and we get 2 gold for selling them. So we try to make lemonade out of the lemons.
I like your odds.
I'm hogging all the power.
Oh, I should have. I was out of time. So this guy, after he casts 3 spells, consume a minion in the tavern to gain its stats. Remember, we're buffing the minions in the tavern, so he's not that bad. He might get really strong if I can play around that well. You seemed unkillable that round. The one I just played, I didn't catch which round that was. We were fairly evenly matched. This one we got Brothel stomped again. But if you're playing League of Legends Teamfight Tactics and stuff, then the basic mechanics are essentially the same. The combining of your units, you know, the RNG factors and things. Yeah, you're very familiar with the basics. Oh, I can get a tier 4, 5, and 6 of a Quillbore with that. These guys are not normally in the game. Oh, but we want this though, right? Yeah. 5 blood gems and they count as tavern souls. That is what we want. And oh, I can get another one. Death Router. Give this minion's blood gems to 2 different friendly Quillbore. Okay. Seems great. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 6.
Now we are in business.
Random tier 5 minion. Ooh. Refresh the tavern with minions of its type. Alright, we're gonna do this right here. We are going to sell you.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
Blood gems count as tavern spells. That's gonna feed this thing to. Well, I guess he doesn't need that necessarily, but even so, I need to have the open space before I do this. So let's go ahead and do this. And then he ate it or something. All right. Because I knew we were going to refresh, I wanted to have that in play. So we got our guy that buffs the blood gems, and we can get another one of those. We can get triple on those next turn. Can I justify selling this? I think we can. Then we can get this in play. We're gonna freeze. Almost rerolled on accident. We're freezing. And then I want this guy to have the rally, but this turn we can kind of probably expect that he'll survive okay. Like, this guy having blood gems is kind of nice, right? Because he shares those blood gems to other things. So I want that up front. But we need this guy to survive to attack multiple times. You haven't eaten anyone's... He did once. He did once. It was a 6-3. You can see it at the bottom of the list. Barely. I don't know if I'm in the way. Yeah, you can see at the very bottom, 6-3. He didn't get a big one. But he will eat things. He might not be one that we want to keep long term, just because he might not scale as fast. I don't know. So he didn't have any blood gems to share. The other guy might not be as useful either. I was mostly getting it just to get this thing going. Alright, so we don't want to accidentally eat the guys that we were trying to save. So we're going to not cast any spells first. We're going to grab these things, get that triple.
That's a great play.
I think I will... No, we don't have much gold. Let's refresh and see what else is there first. This is nice. So this guy, whenever he attacks with his rally, he plays 3 permanent blood gems on himself. So just wait for him to get big. He might... Well... Yeah, we're going to grab him. But the thing is, what do we make room with? First, let's see what the bonus one is. Another one. Whenever you, this is no, not another one. This is the one. All right. So now these are all tavern spells, and whenever you cast a tavern spell, play 3. Like this is it. Like this is happening. I think we're gonna drop the Prickly Piper, playing this, and then I feel like this guy still has potential, but somebody's got to go. Who's it gonna be? I can potentially get a second one of that. Blood Gem Barrage would be nice. Like this is freezing, but we got to still figure out who's going. Yeah, we're buffing the Blood Gems. It is happening. I need to decide. No, I'm not doing it. Here we go. All right. Sorry. Ah, it wouldn't let me play it. It wouldn't let me play it. So I had to make a snap decision. The thing about the one guy eating is that it's not a guarantee, right? Like it might not get one that we need. Whereas this is a guarantee. So I made a snap decision. And the Divine Shields are just going to kill me here, but we're not dead yet, because even though we are losing the round, you cannot lose more than 15 health until half the players are dead. So they were capped on their damage. Now we better start winning.
The battle is really raging out there.
I don't know if that spell would have saved the day, but it would have been nice. Okay. I don't have that many Divine Shields, so this is not that appealing, but I don't want to lose his stats. I'd like to get the Blood Gem Barrage. I don't think we'll have room for the Death Rattle one. I don't know. I know I froze it partly because of the Fellbore, and then we got rid of the Fellbore. We're going to play all of these, but I'm just deciding if we get the Blood Gem Barrages. I think I want them. The question is what's going to go? I don't know. I'm going to grab those. Because this is only a Death Rattle. I don't want to keep it on the board. It might be the Time Warp. We're not going to get that many more. We've got this guy. I'm going to do it. He doesn't have stats. By doing that now, whatever else is here just got plus 30. I don't know what's happening.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Okay, we're not getting any stats. Freeze. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Druski. I now have a blanket.
Don't tell the others.
It is cold in here. Now, I didn't really want this guy to have all those buffs, but we were out of time. I need to put taunt on this guy now. He actually has some, but if he's dying, if there's not 2 guys for him to buff, then he's worthless. There you go. See how whatever he has, he gets to put on somebody else, so we get some value out of that. But we're not dead. That's really important. Got another Dark Moon prize.
You're good at this.
Steal all taverns and refresh. I mean, for tier higher. Does that go to tier 7? I doubt it. Discover new hero power. So the game's long enough, I think we will be able to use this again. But stealing all the minions seems pretty good. So we'd get the Vine Weaver. I could have one of these 2. I don't need most of the rest. I'm gonna do it. But we have to play all these out so we have room in our hand. So whatever his stats are, he's gonna give those, like almost all of his stats, like 272 and 77. And give all those to everyone else. I still need to make room, so this thing still has to go. I'm just hoping for a gem confiscation now.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Which he would give at the end of my turn. It's a freebie, so I'm going to play this. Running out of time. Confiscation.
Snarl and entangle.
Ah. Ah.
You can turn this around.
Okay, I needed to play those. I was out of time. But what we did manage to get is at least the other Vine Weaver, so that they're both getting to play 3 permanent blood gems on themselves. I didn't get to do the rest of the stuff. Ran out of time. So now we basically have to get those tripled before I can play the rest of this and get it out of my hand. And I need it out of my hand because we're filling 5 blood gems in our hand every turn anyway, so 10 is your max. So we're going to be at max hand size right now.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah, that guy was... I called it a freebie. That was a player that was already eliminated. See how there's players with skulls? You still play against the ghost of that player, like whatever was on their board. So we had a freebie because there was an odd number of enemies, so we had a buy. That was a buy. Is what just happened there. Need the triple. In fact, that's... Oh, yeah. Say that's tier 5. I forgot, I'm already 6. We can get it. Can't use this spell. This is one of the strongest spells in the game. Can't use it though. Did not get it. Now we're out of... We don't have enough gold to buy it if we do find it. Sad. If I buy that, I die. Alright. Also should have been looking for some way to make taunt on this thing. I'm actually not getting all mine because he's going to lose his Divine Shield at some point. We'll be getting 7, and we only have room for 5. So I really do need to have these out of my hand.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
This blanket's nice and cozy. These look deceptively weak. The beasts get very strong over the course of a fight, so who knows what happens. But he will get blood gems played again. That's nice. Alright, we should be okay. We should actually eliminate him. That'll put us in the top 4. Anything in the top 4 and beyond is a win, as far as the game's concerned. So top 3.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
I just had some tea delivered. Ooh, I need to make room for this to buy it, but this will let me refresh the tavern with all Quillbore. So let's play something. Then pick a Quillbore. And no triples, but some great Quillbore. These are very good ones. Especially our Rugarug. I just don't have room. I've got to make my triple.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Or get a gem confiscation and get rid of something else, but I don't know what. Okay, we get 2 refreshes out of this and play a spell. Rugarug. Put taunt on you.
That's what I would have picked.
What should be here? Still not here. All right. I can't empty my hand. Yeah, we could sell something to cycle, but right now they're getting too much stats, so I need the gem confiscation to get the stats. Oh, and he's farther ahead than I am. He's got the divine shields. GG. We were close. We were so close. We were close. We were so close. He had 2 divine shield minions. I had 1, so he had an extra attack. But 3rd place is technically a win. Not bad. Had we been able to play the rest, like it might have been different. We took some gambles. Not all of them win, but I mean, that was technically a win. It's a very nice tea. Losing my stream. Try refreshing, everyone. Looks like it's back on mine. I don't know what happened. Well, I know the kids are home. I know that. This isn't one that really lets me cycle, but I can try. I can try. I like it better with elementals. Refresh worked? Good. Good. Glad to have you all back. But it was on my end because it happened. I saw it too. It wasn't you guys.
Hey, my favorite commander is back. Ready to get
So,
started?
Dancing Daryl has the hat trick. Whenever you play a minion, get +1/1 hat on him. And all hats will pass to somebody else whenever you sell the minion. So the hat is permanently on the board. So for example, this guy who's going to turn into a 2/2 because he becomes golden, or girl, he'll get a hat, so it makes him a 3/3. After the refresh, I look so much younger. Well, I also have a very cozy blanket on. This is Druski draped it over my shoulders, and I'm not complaining.
Have a good battle, friend.
3/3 with a bubble. Still only tied.
The battle is really raging out there.
I don't know, maybe I'm going pirates. Naga are a lot of fun. Naga are a lot of fun. Doesn't mean I'm good at them. Shaker, you gotta get your deep blues. I don't think you really cycle, though. It's cycling spells. We're not really gonna get to use Dancing Daryl that much. No matter what we pick. The only one might be Demon. They might cycle a lot with their taverns. Like, they buff the tavern. You buy stuff in the tavern.
You're doing great out there.
They do a lot of tavern buffs, but At that reroll point where you were right there, should you look at the other boards to see if they had the cards I was looking for? Like where they were... Oh, so at the end of the game? At the end of the game? I can't actually see the other boards. Now, there is add-ons that will keep track of what you last saw those other boards at. So, you know, 3 rounds ago when I played against this guy or whatever, I could see what he had then. And that's not cheating. But there, you know, I don't have the add-ons because, again, any slight change to this might mess up everything. So I'm trying to avoid that. Pirates or demons? Let's do this.
Keep up the momentum.
Because it was a lot of stats right now. the other guys were not. Still might not make it though. Ouch. Got even more stats. Yeah, there's not really a good way to calculate what's gone from the pool. It's more of a general feeling of, I don't think I can get this in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so trying pirates. I think they can still do tavern spells. Kinda. I mean, I'm still not used to the season. So yeah, there's a tavern spell buff. Yeah, there's tavern spells. We'll do a tavern spell buff here. And then I might as well go ahead and play this just to get the hat and the stats. Well, I could have put that on him, and then it would have been a permanent +1 health. Like the 2/2 that I got is until next turn, but by gaining the 2/2, this would have gotten an additional 1 over here permanently. Oh well. Yeah, Christian, it is absolutely hard to keep track and know if it's worth rolling for, which is why, if you actually want to be good at the game, there are those add-ons that you need. Again, I find that the add-ons are generally unstable, and streaming and instability are not things I want to do when you already can tell I already have enough problems with that as it is. So, like, I'm not playing with the add-ons. But yeah, a good player will have all of that assistance, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and level. And just for the sake of argument, let's just go ahead and do this. Get stats. Oh no, it's gonna give me Naga. I gotta sell this. Now, technically, you get more value out of the Divine Shields, but I don't intend to keep this unit forever, so that's why I'm trying to get this one getting permanent health. It's like that was a what, 1/1 or 2/2 banana, so it's a 1/2 or 2/3 instead of a unit that I'm just going to sell. So the reason why I had to sell that Naga, because I have 2 pirates and 2 Naga. Whatever your majority unit is what the Time Warp store is going to be biased towards. And if I wanted to go pirates, I needed to get rid of the Naga, so that way it'll primarily offer me pirates. I don't even know if pirates are good in this meta. I'm just trying something, trying different.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
And the only reason why we're on the top, it's not because we've been playing superior to everyone else. It's because of the health pool. We had 13 armor, and that's based off of like the meta stats of all the different characters. And we just haven't really lost that much, so we have more armor, which is more total health. Okay, whenever a friendly minion is attacked, give it 8 attack permanently. That's okay. I don't want to keep that forever. At the start of your turn, spin the wheel! Divine Shield. The Tavern offers an extra pirate whenever it's refreshed. We probably will buy that. And Tavern Spells make Tavern Light. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So this is just a passive, right? Tavern Spells give an extra 1/1. Yeah, I think that's just a passive. Stacks equal users here. So it should be 3/3. Which actually well, yeah, I probably should level. So it'd be 4/4, so it would be 20, but it should go to 21 instead. Yeah, there it goes. Start your turn, get 2 tavern coins. I mean, if we can get 2 of them, we might be able to make something out of that. It's a lot of coins. I think the new pirates have something to do specifically with coins, or it might just be tavern spells. Yeah, here it is. After you gain gold, give all your pirates +1, 2. So this is where we want those coins to gain more gold. After you gain gold 5 times, get a random tavern spell. Okay, okay. Tavern spell. Yeah, it's okay. And those coins are tavern spells too to trigger other things. I don't know how long we'll keep this guy, but he'll be helpful just getting us to get a board. We don't have a board yet. If you get 3 copies of something, you get a gold version. Is there a higher tier higher than that? Great question. There is not. There's not a tier higher than the gold version. And I think that's an important distinction because in something like Teamfight Tactics, there are 2 tiers of that. So that's a very good question. Oh, we didn't hit that guy. Yeah, because this guy, the Blade Collector, was the threat bearer. He gets to hit a cleave basically. Still, we're okay. Pirates do love gold. It's true. It's true.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Aye.
Docked, moored, and anchored. Docked, moored, and anchored.
Hey, and we get our own Blade Collector. Or we can get the triple right now. And see the hats? The hats!
Docked, moored, and anchored.
Give your minions 2 attack permanently. For now. A temporary thing. I'm gonna freeze that and get the Blade Collector. I guess I could have put that on here and getting potentially more attacks. That seems like that would have been better. Oh well. Hey Cardoa, are we winning? Yeah, I think we've actually had what 3 or 4 games. I think we only got less like a loser bracket one time. Having a good time. And one thing that's been fun, though, is I think a lot of our viewers are brand new to the game, and so they've been able to learn along with it. We've had some great conversations just about the game in general.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Oh, nice. That's another +2 attack to everybody. +2 attack to everybody. I'm okay with this. 2 attack to everybody. And of course, every time we gain attack, the shipwright's getting an extra 1 health.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
You didn't make the cut.
All right. More pirates. When you sell this, get a coin. That's actually not a bad thing to cycle because we get the excuse me, we get the hat too. I'm gonna get rid of the reef riffer, but all of a sudden it's got decent stats. Oh well, we're still gonna do it. It's got a hat. Hat went on you. Play you. Get a hat and a coin. Ooh, yeah, whenever you cast a tavern spell, give all your minions +1 attack. Yes. I think we get that right now, in fact. could play 3 and get something else. I just don't think it's worth it. Well, it might be worth it just for the damage. You know what? No, I want the permanent attack damage on here. So yeah, I am going to do that. Refresh. 1, 2, 3, buy the thing. Okay.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Okay. This is why I wanted these guys. They cleave. And we want to get permanent damage on them. We got a little bit, but because I have them early, they died off. But we were able to clear out his board very quickly. Alright, after you play a card from tier 4 above, give your pirates 3/2. Interesting. Choose a friendly minion, summon an exact copy of it. Which we could basically do another one of those or something. 2 random tavern spells that give stats. We do like tavern spells. When you sell this, get 1 random minion from tier 7. Improves each turn. Tier 7 pirate is what? Make a tier 6 one golden. It's not the best tier 7. I mean, that's useful, but it's not the best tier 7. And the rest, there's like neutral tier 7s. Nope. No, we're not going for that. I don't really know. I think we'll just pick this for now. Temporary buffs. Not temporary, like it'll be buffs to play temporarily, but benefit from for now. This guy is maybe still better because I'm not getting that many tier 4 cards. I might not play that yet.
That's what I would have done.
Normally I'd pick this, but I think we're past that point in the game. It's a tier 2. There's our triple. So now we get a tier 5. Nice, we get Smite. Okay. Should have somebody out. Can I benefit from that? I guess we can. It'll probably be time for the Treant to go. Sadly. There's a triple. Okay. It's our other tier 5. Shiny ring. Okay. So we'll play that. We'll just get the shiny ring, sell it, get the hat, get the shiny ring, get you down there. And we're out of time, so we play this, and I guess we're just going to hold on to some tavern coins. Play 1 and get a refresh and see if it's worth something keeping. Nah, I'm okay.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Those bubbles make this uncertain. Oh, but our surviving with 1 health, huge, huge. Get out of here. All right, we got some coins to spend, so let's level. Tavern coin death rattle. Whenever you cast a tavern spell, 3 random from that's okay. I'll grab you. I'll have to sell something and get a coin. I will use 1 coin for him. Orange cat, hello. Don't have room, I've got tea. You saw the blanket. Oh, I gotcha. Alright. Hold on. Running out of time. No, that's my water. Gold Grubber. Might be too late for you. Gold Grubber's huge. That new hero power too. Okay, yeah, there's 2 gold grubbers. We'll freeze those. Oh, almost knocked the tea into my lap. Thank you, Orange Cat. I don't know.
I like where you're going with this. That's what I would have picked.
Whatever happened to my... I lost track. When as soon as Orange Cat showed up, I completely lost track of what it was. Wasn't there a different guy that was supposed to buff my tavern spells when I play him? I think I absolutely lost track of that. Another one bites the dust.
Nice work out there.
Okay, I need a cycle. I need something to... Oh yeah, wasn't it... It was the one... What happened to that? Did I not get it? It was one whenever you play a spell, it buffs your cards. Did I just refresh it away? I think I did. Huh. Imagine that. Okay, well I still need something to cycle. If it wasn't for the fact that he's got a bubble, this probably would be the one to go. No, this one's gonna go. This one's gonna go. Okay. So we got our plan. Play this and sell it. We'll get a free hat out of the deal. I'm gonna use you here in a second. I think we're gonna get the new hero power after we play and sell. Another one of that. Okay, so this is give health.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
Steal our cards from the tavern. Next, these are terrible. Okay. Wow. I miss my hats. I miss the hats.
So many shiny.
If I had the time, I would grab that, but I'm out of time. I'd grab it to make the triple.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Yeah, I figured I rerolled it, Christian, after the cat came. Yeah, I completely lost track of everything when the cat showed up. He almost knocked my tea in my lap. So I think all said and done, paying attention to the cat was more important. Not getting through this one, it looks like. Too much stats over here.
The battle is really raging out there.
We have a few cards.
Now we're in business.
Now, because we're gaining, what, 4 coins? I need to at least have room for the 4, and I've got, what, 9? Yeah, so I have to play 3. So let's get fishing. Tier 6 now. I could potentially play this, get even more coins. I just need a spot to play. Maybe this guy goes after all. Gold ones keep it permanently. Things considered. We'll grab that.
Hey, grape shot, mongrel!
That would have been nice. There we go. All right, we get a triple next turn. The gold, then it'll be golden. Good stuff. I'm playing it first, not only to get the Death Rattle buff, but also to hopefully have the Blade Collector hit something else. But I do need... I'm taking a risk. That's what we need the Blade Collector for. It's taking out 3 guys. Need Taunt on that new Death Rattle thing. I don't know how long I'll keep it. That was a cat hair in my tea. Don't know how that got there.
Good at this.
Stop with the tail on the mug. Stop it. Alright, let's not play it yet in case we need to cycle something. I won that, so we don't get to use the blue shell. I could do the free refreshes, but without this on the field, we won't get the 2 attack. I think it might be worth it, though. This is really nice, too, but I think it's too late for that. I just don't have room. I want triple on this Gold Grubber. Smite triple would be nice. Oh. Yeah, that's not the one we're looking for. There's our taunt. Okay.
I like where you're going with
So we play this, get some other tier 6. The Lord of Gains! Not Naga. Gotta go this one. Oh, triple.
All hands on deck.
It's final 2. We're gonna play all these coins regardless. So...
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. Let's see if you can stay on top.
A lot of stats on that thing. No, don't hit the... No, don't hit the Blade Collector. Oh, good. So I can take out that. I don't know if we're going to win it, though. We got to... Whoa. How'd he get all those stats? I don't know anything about this. How did he get... He was like 1-1 or something, and then he just went to 150. I don't even know.
We all hit some bumps now and then. That'll do some damage.
Yeah, cheater. Exactly.
So many shiny.
It's Lord of Gains. I was kind of hoping for a combat spell. I can play these. I guess I can get another taunt. Oh, that was not the... Oh, that's not the taunt. Just completely bought the wrong thing. You... here. I don't know. At least they're all golden. Well, almost all.
Let's see if you can
I don't know what that card was. How did he go? This guy. Yeah, I don't know what was happening. How he got that huge buff. He doesn't even have. It's not even Naga. He's got mechs. A couple of mechs. What is this? And why is it demolishing me? Yeah, that right there. After you, how did it get? When it attacked, how did it get suddenly just plus 150 health? Oh well, we got second. Second's pretty good out of 8. Yeah, GG. I'm still learning the new season. Like as you just saw, I have no idea what just happened there, but we've learned something about it. That Naga can do that. Now we'll have to figure out how. Mrs. Druski is back, and she is willing to play, so... I hope everyone's sitting down. This is exciting. How are you supposed to be with pirates? I don't know, because I didn't actually know what I was doing with pirates either. Like that was all that was new. I was not familiar with Naga or pirate. Every 4th tavern spell costs 0. Lame. Swap a friendly non-golden minion with the random one in the tavern. These are both bad. That's what these are. This one you can kind of use with battle cries, but I want to play Murloc. All right, what's Mrs. Druski have? Wait a minute. Why am I in singles? Weren't we in a party?
What's your strategy?
I'm in a single game. I invited you to a party, hit start, and it just sent us. Are we even in the same? Are we in the same game? Are we against each other?
You are number 1.
We're against each other. How did that happen? We were playing Tues.
I don't know.
Or maybe I need to actually switch it over, and I didn't. I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
This is a 2 of them.
Have
Weird.
a good battle, friend.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you could play one player, like, solo with somebody else in your party and then go against them. I've learned something new again.
The battle is really raging out there.
I could have rerolled first. Might be using those. Now I can't reveal my secrets. Mrs. Druski is listening. She's also staring at my screen, like she's just facing it and hearing everything I say. Don't tell Mrs. Druski what we're playing, chat. She'll never know.
I think you can win this thing.
So which one are you? You're the crazed-looking fish.
Your minions really
Are you the Shutterwalk, the dragon guy? All right, all right. There, now we got to play the battle cry twice. Which Mrs. Druski can do all the time. That's her special power. Trigger minions battle cry. Starting from turn 3 anyway. Which I think was this turn. She's leading me into a false sense of security, saying that her start's not great. I know better. Mrs. Druski has played more Hearthstone than me at this point.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
So, if we do... Does it keep its stats? It does. I don't know if I want to play that yet. It's health. I'm not keeping any. Well, I am keeping these things, but I'm not keeping that. I'll probably keep the bonehead. But I don't want him to have taunt. I'll play it. I'll play it on that.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Secrets.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
I'm just gonna keep doing this, buying him back. I'm getting that battle cry every time. Next turn, big time warp. Well, actually, it's the minor time warp. Small time warp. You guys can't see Orange Cat, but he is more dog than cat. He's all about you rubbing his belly, and so right now he is like curled up on my arm, belly in the air, getting rubs. Oh, we're up against Mrs. Druski now. Whenever this takes damage, your undead have +1 attack this game. So that's okay. It's okay, yeah. Second triple reward. I mean, it's gotta be this. So I'm kind of tempted. I think I will. Because this is worth 2/3 stats. I'm going to sell the 3/3. Get this, play it on him, which might be even more undead attack. I have to be very careful to not, like, not lose this one instead of those ones. Like, these guys have their battle cry, and that's useful, but you know, eventually they're not useful anymore. Like this is going to outpace that, hopefully. I'm not even using that. Let's go here. I don't have anything in my hand to use.
I once served a drink to a Death Knight.
Oh, I don't know why there was no alert. But Llama Prob, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support and the encouragement along the way. There it is. 2 months now. Glad to have you back. What was the verdict on Deck Tamer? I love it. I think it was great. I don't know if it is quite as appealing for streaming, though it's definitely a challenge. I think it was good. I recommend. I do. And we tied. Mrs. Druski, we tied. Probably the best case scenario there. Otherwise, we'd have to face Mrs. Druski's wrath. I didn't need to sell that. Oh well. Ooh. Yes. A challenge it to be. Yeah, so Deck Tamer, I think there was a lot of fun altogether. I think it's just by not being a recognized name, it makes it harder to stream. People are like, I don't know, whatever that is. But for those who give it a chance, like, it was a great game. I think part of it may be the name. The name Deck Tamer is descriptive. You instantly can tell it is a mix of a card game and like a collector Pokemon, whatever.
Sorry about the peanuts.
It's also soulless, right? Like Deck Tamer is as vanilla as it comes on. Let's just give description of what it is. And so I kind of wonder if that's Did we lose stream again? Might have lost stream again. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers, it says viewers are now going to experience buffering on YouTube. I don't know what Twitch is going to do about it. I apologize, chat.
That's what I would have done.
We do have all the kids home from school. Seems to be back. Good, good. I'm still getting an error over on YouTube. It looks like it's low res or buffering. My apologies. We got that new router, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Because it could be the PC, it could be maybe the router's a lemon, but it could also just be our Or the modem, because I've got router into a modem. Maybe I need to look at the modem too. I don't know how some people are able to stream at 4K. I don't know how some people are able to stream at 4K and all that. Like, obviously gonna get, I could get a better rig somehow, but I guess you just have to not live in a rural area is probably the answer. And just have better internet. I suppose it's not as complicated as I was making it out to be. Wow, let's get them all to 1 health. Not finish any of them, but just bring them down to 1. Very important. Time spells give an extra 1/1 this game.
Curious outcome.
Yeah, internet's drying up. We're losing it.
Great. Let's get some better.
Start a combat, give a friendly death rattle minion reborn. Might even be able to swap it with that.
Crypt Lord.
I need some taunts. We're back, but it's super low res. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
I think you can win this thing.
I'm no longer getting the error message. I think the kids have turned off the spigot outside that connects the internet. Opened it up. So it's probably going to recover at this point. There's a lot of stats to have to eat through. HD quality, yeah, I think the correlation is clear, because it took a little bit for the kids to turn it back off, but once it's off, you guys are back online here. Yeah, so I think we know the issue is it's a bandwidth issue. It shouldn't be like this is the whole thing is with multi-stream. I should be still just having to send out one signal. And then that signal on the cloud side is split into multi-stream, and so that was kind of the whole thing, was that it's not more bandwidth. And I've done my regular streaming while everyone's on the internet just fine on Twitch forever. So it really shouldn't be a bandwidth issue. And of course we've got a router that was definitely a bottleneck, so we've improved that. So it should be, if anything, it should be better than what it's been historically for my streams. Therefore, I don't understand it. But I haven't been super thrilled with this this product, I guess. Some mean Murlocs. Oh wow, it's high.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
There's that guy we were talking about. The pirate from the pirate run. This is not the same as this guy. This guy? They won't. I cannot make a triple out of them. It's not the same guy. I think I'd rather just have more skeletons. It's actually a fair amount of stats because we've been buffing it. I'm gonna do it.
Go big or go home, I always say. Keep up the momentum, friend.
There are some settings on my router that may give me options to fix it. But I don't know enough about networking to know. Aw. So we knocked out somebody, but it wasn't Mrs. Druski. Somebody else knocked Mrs. Druski out just now. We shall carry on. We shall fight for the memory of Mrs. Druski.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Yeah, you're going to bed, Cardella? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm sure the reason why it's fixed is they're all offline now. So we're having a bandwidth issue, and I think the router can prioritize, but it also has other features where it's like, if everything's hitting a bottleneck, if it's not doing the prioritize thing, it'll have something like limited packet loss or bandwidth to have everyone have equal amounts or whatever, and I think that's what's going on here. So I'm going to mess with settings when I get a chance, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So it could be a problem. Need a triple here.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Oh, that's what we need. So what are we going to do with that? I could probably get rid of the Geist. Do the Channel Devourer.
Keep up the momentum.
But the problem is it's taunt. Like, I'm going to need more taunts. I could also probably get rid of the Soul Splitter. But I don't really have Reborns, and I kind of need those Reborns. Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense why the new router would actually be performing worse. Right? So I think it's a setting. And bad streamer, you know, not knowing his own technology here. I think I'm getting knocked out here. Because this is a tier 6 minion. The opponent is tier 5. Oh, nope, that's why. Yeah, we're knocked out. This is the same one that knocked out Mrs. Druski. No, I didn't avenge you. I'm full of chagrin. Yeah, she was 5th, we were 4th, so, you know, just solidarity. Solidarity. So now we can do duos. I might... I don't know if I want to risk trying to change any settings while we're midstream. That seems like a bad idea. Might keep reading it. What do we got? And we're a team now, right? That'll be good. Minions get buffed. Yeah, I think the Shredder's kind of lame. I'll just do the Dark Moon tickets. Those are fun. Minions in the tower get buffed. I would be more excited about that if I was Elemental. I don't know what else really cycles. We talked about Quilboar possibly. I think I'd rather just do the refreshes. Hey, Uno! That was for Mrs. Shields up for Mrs. Druski. Yes.
What's your strategy this time, partner?
Dark Moon ticket on your Quilboar. Nice. I have a free refresh. I might be using it. Is that not the exact same? I think it's the exact same. Alright, well, I don't have to do the like this is probably just the most stats on the board we can get right now. So I am also a Quilboar right now. Twinning.
Have a good battle, friend. Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Okay, we'll refresh and we'll re-level and then get a free refresh. So that's our power. Could go Naga. I think I'd rather go Mechs though. I've been kind of itching for that. I don't know if I can force it or not. I haven't seen any. Could go Beasts. Don't change anything now. Everything's good. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's because of a setting. And if I can just, like, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Maybe you guys know more about it. I can be like, hey, what does this do? What's this big red button do?
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
The mech I'm looking for. Now, it's not ideal to do this because I'm going to have to triple them to be able to magnetize it, but I needed something on the field. Well, at least I thought I needed something on the field.
You're good at this. Thanks for
Have a gold coin.
Sorry about the peanut shells on the floor. These minions are slow.
Uh-oh.
The battle is really raging out there.
Here, have a cool boar. These are still the only two mechs I've seen. I absolutely should have done something else. I could even gone Quillbore and we'd have been like both it, but it would have been better than this. No, I wanna play out the mechs, I think. If I can. If I can.
You got this. You're way ahead.
If I pick the other one. That's not pretty. Avenge 3, get a random mech. Reborn. These are not great. I got a prickly piper I can send you.
Hiring that minion will get you a
Ooh,
trip.
nice. Okay, we gotta get this up there.
Specialize in elder-love relations.
You know what? It might even be... Will it be worth it? Selling both minions? I would get 4, 4, 6, 5. I'd lose 5, 7. But I'd also get to have a tier 4, so I think it's worth it. Whatever the tier 4 is, hopefully pays it off. I could potentially buff this thing, but I don't really see myself keeping it forever. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Ooh, take that. I'm gonna at least put one thing on that. Keep it alive. Okay, I do feel like that was a good play. Hello, Revo. Good to have you.
You're doing great out there.
Yeah, Mechabellum. It'll always be a special place in my heart. But I haven't been able to bring myself to play it lately. I've 2.5 years, 2,500 hours. You know, I think I've put some fair amount of time into it. Ooh, do I actually get to trigger the Avenge? Nice. Many player field. Yeah, I'm not personally not all that upset about like the current state of the game and all that. You know, I might wish for other directions and things, but like I'm not like thinking it's unplayable. I'm just kind of tired. Yeah, I did see that there was a UI improvement on the unit customization screen. Good stuff. And I think in general, it's probably going to be going a good direction, hopefully, going forward. I think it was more just my own inability to grow as a player, to become a better player. So, you know, I would be hitting a brick wall, and it wouldn't necessarily be because the game was unfair. I mean, the game has been doing what it does for a long time. It was just I wasn't improving and getting frustrated at myself for just not learning old dog new tricks, I guess. I had a lot of habits that I just would continuously do. It's a nice improved guy for the blood gems. Ooh, more interpreters. So we'll level and grab this.
I specialize in elven-men relations.
Now, in a way, this being an auto battler, in a way, this is still similar to Mechabellum, right? Like we might not be all that familiar as far as theme or presentation, but the guts are there of an auto battler. Of course, this is also like a, you know, round robin, 8 players type thing. There's a shared DNA. Very distant relation.
I think you can win this thing.
This might be a very short game. Maybe we can hold the line here with the Divine Shield. I think we'll be okay. Whew. That was tough. Moving to third. Saving Mrs. Druski's bacon. She's Quillbore. Okay, 2 minions from your tier. 2 minions from your tier, yeah. Start combat. It doesn't matter if the dragons improves FG. So just gives stats. Doesn't matter from Death Rattle minion from tier 5 or higher. Give it Reborn. Cry and Death Rattle. These are. I mean, I can grab this. If all your minions, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna buy. And I guess we're just gonna discover this. Not particularly thrilling, but okay. Well, we'll get this for Mrs. Druski. Merry Christmas. You got plenty of things to worry about. Sorry. Oh, you've got the one where the gems are tavern spells. That's awesome. Very nice. Okay, good luck. I won't distract you. Or I'll try to distract you less. How about that?
Where you're going with this?
That is a triple right there. After the tavern is refreshed, give its rightmost minion Divine Shield. Ooh, that's nice too. Oh, these are not, that's not a triple. These are not the same. Right. This gives that one. This gives all my minions. So yeah, we're just going to play this. We're not playing that. I will grab this guy, though. What's well, Mrs. Druski gets is the Quillbore. Mrs. Druski's Quillbore. We're a team. I don't think she needs. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass that. You already had Divine Shield.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
So now anytime I lose a Divine Shield, all my minions get 2/2 permanently. That's okay. Like we got some stats there. And okay, I'll leave some little guys for Mrs. Druski.
You're good at this.
Hey, got another guy. It's nothing but Naga and beasts. Death Rattle get a magnetic, yeah, get a volumizer. I don't know how much longer we keep the copter. It's just a random mech, but I don't know. I don't know. I can drop the Annoyatron.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
T1T4N nearing completion.
I think I'm gonna get the other Noya module. What happens if you get 3 of the 1/1 archer guy? Oh, so you mean by the 1/1 archer? Do you mean the scout, the guy who levels up? You'll get two of that tier. So you can play this without having bought anything. I'm not sure what you mean by. Oh, it's free to play. Yeah, the game's free to play. Yeah, it's totally free to play. And this mode, you literally can't even buy cards for this mode. Like the regular game, you could buy packs, and and you basically have to every new season. You have to buy all these. It's almost pay to win in the fact that if you don't buy, you don't get enough cards. You can earn the cards, but if you don't earn them fast enough, you'll never keep up. So you have to pay. It doesn't even exist. You can't. The only thing you can do is give yourself more choices at the very start on which hero you have. But I just am like, yeah, I'll just pick from the 2. Why, yes, that does look like a whole bunch of Rugugs. They weren't. It was not enough for them. Yeah, the guy who can give 6 tiers. So this is Battlegrounds, yeah. Battlegrounds is what you want, and yeah, have at it. So the guy who gives tier 6 is you can actually, this little book on the bottom right corner brings up a minion codex, and you can actually look up any minion and the golden version. So here's your archer guy, and you can actually see, okay, to the left is the regular version, and then to the right is the improved one, and where it says you get 2 of that tier. Oh, Mr. Druski took care of that. Thank you.
I specialize in elven domination. Ebb and flow.
Sorry, I gotta play my turn here.
Battle or bust.
That's what I would have picked.
It's pretty awesome, in fact. Although I shouldn't have done that when I was talking about not having that guy.
While you can. That's what I would have picked.
Put Reborn on something else, too. Oh, magnetized to this. Oh, I didn't read the cards. So yeah, I have to... They all need to go on the Jouster. Alright, alright. Mrs. Druski is showing doubts. Nonsense. We've got. Look at this. I got bubbles. We got something going here. Easy peasy. and I'll be nice and share. Here, you can have a little bit to do. There, you got some blood gems. And they're gone. Okay, so we need to give all the magnets to this guy. Although I do want to have... This guy needs reborn. Ooh, thank you. I need to decide if this guy's sticking around, because I could potentially swap out something. Play this. Need a level. I've been so distracted. So many good things. Ooh, oh, thank you. Okay, then we can level. All right. And that'll let me get a triple reward that might be tier 6 here that we can use, or Mrs. Druski can use after you play a tavern spell. Play blood gems. I need to get another coin to pass this to you. Oh, I should have just sold that. I want to keep those stats, but I think it's just got to go. It's got to go. I'm passing this to Mrs. Druski because it's great.
Supreme executive power.
T1, T4N, nearing completion.
You've got this. You're way ahead.
Mr. Dad wants to know, how many chicken nuggets from McDonald's could you eat in one sitting? I almost get nauseous just thinking about the McDonald's chicken nuggets and all of the, what is it, the pink paste that they use to make them? This is not going well. Oh, we're the last two. Yeah. We might get knocked out right now. I don't know. I did have some reborns that kind of help out a bit, but he just got that divine shield. Ah! Oh, that was actually really close. The pink paste gives it flavor. Well, fair, fair. Yes. Hold on, Mrs. Druski, hang in there. Hang in there, Mrs. Druski. Oh, that was doable. That was doable. And you got a bunch of blood gems.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up.
Oh yeah, no
Turn
barrages. Triple on Deflectobot. I don't even... sure, yes. Do you want a Rugug? He's got... Oh, yeah. I'll pass it to you. Nice, so you get a triple. Alright. You can get Divine Shield with that. I'm not gonna be able to place that guy, I don't think. So I'm gonna do the reborn here just because we can get the magnetic thing again. And then I think that's the Divine Shield one. Yeah. No. Which one was the Divine Shield? Whatever, they're both going on him. Wait a minute. Oh, it's this guy. He has a Divine Shield. Oh, he's not the magnetic one. He gets a magnetic one. Oh, that was a total waste. I could have done that better. It would not much better, though. I mean, I could have just refreshed and got something else, but it's okay.
You're doing great out there.
So the Time Warp Guard, this geared guard from the previous season is amazing, and I can't get him because he's not in the season right now. Like, that's how he's getting all of his extra divine shields. Yeah, this is probably it, chat. Yeah, okay, alright. If we had taken out the blue there, would have taken 4 less damage. Oh well. That's alright. We had fun though. I do think, even though it's not been a long stream, it has been a long day. So I do think this is going to be it for us today. We got second. This is Druski and I. I'm very pleased with that. So we're going to call it there. I hope to be back streaming tomorrow, and I might even be able to fiddle with some of the settings to where hopefully we have more reliable internet. I don't know. But I'll at least try to look into it. But thank you everyone for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you are brand new to the channel, I do have a Discord that you can reach out at. Maybe you have some questions or prayer requests. I'd be happy to be able to pray for you or encourage you or answer questions as well. So feel free to reach out. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. God bless.